Well, hello, friends. How are you all on this lovely Saturday evening with my horrific lighting? I'm sure you can tell I'm fucking sick. I'm fucking sick. So I didn't want to go another goddamn week not going live. You sexy bitch! I miss you, Hawkeyes. How is everyone? All right, so my voice is nasally as fuck, okay? So it's annoying, but I cannot help it, okay? I'm intending that I am healed and feeling better immediately. But I didn't go live last week because I just had a fuck ton of calls. And I could see that we were heading into the same goddamn position this weekend. I'm like, how am I going to get the live in? I don't care. I'm not going to bed tonight until I go live. So here I am. So we're in my bedroom. I don't think I need to explain why. Everybody's downstairs. By everybody, I mean Poop and my boyfriend. I tried to get, I was this close to getting him to show up for the live tonight. We went to dinner tonight. And we were talking in the car. You're going to love this. I don't know why, but I wanted him to do this on camera. I even said, you don't got to get on camera just so they can hear you in the background. But we were driving in the car, and one of the local radio stations was on WOUR, it's called. And they were talking about Def Leppard. And then they did an interview with Joe Elliott from Def Leppard. That's the lead singer of Def Leppard, if you didn't know that. And he obviously has an accent. It's not British though, but it's over there. It almost sounds like it's, I don't know. Fuck, I don't remember. I mean, yeah, he lives, it's not Wales. I'm not going to pretend to know, okay? But it's over there in the UK. And he was talking, and my boyfriend so innocently said, I don't understand, why is it when they sing, it sounds like they're singing in our English accent? Why do they speak in their accent, but then sing in English, like in American English? And I'm like, well, I don't think they do it on purpose. I think Scotland might be it, Bonnie. It might be, now that you say that. And I'm like, I don't know. Do when American English sing, do they sound British? I don't know. I'm not sure why. And then so he started singing Pour Some Sugar on Me, but he started doing it in like an exaggerated British accent. And it was hilarious. I'm going to share an embarrassing moment, but I laughed so hard. I peed a little. I peed just a little. Oh my God. And I didn't have a natural birth, so there's no excuse for why. I did. I laughed so hard. It's because I can't breathe when I'm laughing. So it's squeezing every ounce of me, and I'm like, oh. I just looked at him like, I think I just peed. Oh God, I couldn't wait to tell you guys about that. Oh my God. He's like, you're going to tell them that you peed a little? I'm like, I tell them everything. Yeah, I'm going to tell. Now, why don't you come up here and get on camera and sing that song for them? He's like, I'm not doing that. I'm like, please. But you don't have to get on the camera. If you don't want to get on camera, let them hear your voice. I almost had it. I'm still manifesting, okay? But that was me totally poking the 3D, trying to get him up here. But one of these days, I'm going to get my way. I always get what I want. I believe that. It's my belief. Anyway, let me get to work. I've missed you. I don't like going a full week without going live with you guys because I miss you. You're my friends, to be honest. You're my friends. So let me jump right in. And you know what? I've learned the lesson. Thank you, Vonnie. Thank you so much. I've learned my lesson. Thank you, Alyssa. I need to read the channel member super chats. Well, they're not super chats, but they're special membership chats. I have to do them first, or we lose them forever. Ooh, a shiny. Thank you so much. I do clean up. I try to clean up around my boyfriend. I do. I try to. I put some effort in when the boyfriend's around. I try. But not all the time, because he's got to get used to it. I can't be a sex symbol all the time. You know what I'm saying? I can't be a sex symbol all the time. Okay? Anyway. Can you guess what I'm drinking? It's going to be one of them nights. Thank you, Hawkeyes. Please hit the like button and support him. Obviously, my laptop is sitting right here. Okay. So let me do the membership ones first. Or y'all know, I'm going to lose them, so I'm going to do them first. Then I'll scroll back up and get the regular super chats. All right, Aria, member for 11 months in the hot seat coaching group now. Thank you very much. Love you, Kim. Love you too. In the state, and it feels so good. So happy to see your lovely face tonight and hope you feel better. So thank you so much, Aria, and I'm so glad you're in the state. I am so glad. I'm so happy to hear that. And there you go. There's the evidence. Okay. What? Is that spam or is that really limitless, Queen? Sexy as a motherfucking sex symbol. I love you, bad kitty. Aria, thank you so friggin' much. I really appreciate that. That's very nice. And what I was going to say is, there you go. Evidence of, when you're in the state, you just fucking naturally start feeling better. You know what I mean? You just start naturally feeling better. Because your perception has changed. That's why. Alyssa Loritzen, member for 12 months. Thank you so much. Kim, my SP told me on Thursday, and he broke up with 3P. I hope it sticks, and then I am one step closer to having my SP. Not I hope, Alyssa. Not I hope. I declare. Okay, I'm declaring it. I'm demanding it. I'm claiming it. You are claiming it. So the 3P is gone. Can I give myself a pat on the back for I told you so? I told you so. Told you nothing to worry about. Now, be paying attention to who you're being. This is your time now. Okay, Alyssa? This is your time. Keep your focus. It's okay if you fall out of it, but get your ass back into a more favorable state. Who are you being? So we're not hoping, we're deciding. Okay? You can fucking do this. I'm very happy. Very, very happy. I saw that, Lisa. Do the I told you so's, but I did tell you so. I did. Just saying. Oh, I just love the hearts. I get so excited because on my laptop it shows me the hearts. I love it. All right, Midtown Girl, member for 10 months. Thank you very much. Kim, so triggered today. Feel like I can't get rid of old story of SP. Example, drinking and not meeting up. Is it possible to get the version of him by just focusing solely on me and who I want? Sing it again! Do it again! Oh, fucker. Did you guys hear it? He was singing it going up the stairs. You gotta sing it again one more time, please. He's gonna sing Pour Some Sugar on Me. He's in the bathroom down the hall singing it. Oh, God, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Okay, sorry, sidetracked. Let me get back to it. Okay. Alex has an amazing singing voice. Okay. Back to the Midtown Girl. Thanks, Perp. Thanks you. I had to rewind. But you heard it, didn't you? I hope it picked it up. I don't know if I'll be able to hear him coming back down the hall. Did you guys hear that? Do it again! Oh. He will. You know what's funny is he acts like he's shy. He ain't shy. He's right out there. Do it again! He's totally gonna do it again. He will. Pour some sugar on Alex. Oh God, that's hilarious. Okay. You see how immature we are? For what it's worth. Do you see how immature we are? I'm gonna be 49 next month. Okay. These are the antics I get up to when I'm not on camera. I am a child. I don't care though. All right. All right. He wants some sugar. He's gonna get some sugar. Okay. he's downstairs saying, oh my God, I knew I was going to get friggin' distracted here today. Ugh. I'm hot now. I'm sweating from laughing. All right, let me get back to this for Midtown girls thinking, bitch, answer my question. Okay. Is it possible to get the version of him by just focusing solely on me and who I want to be in relationship and not so much him? Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. But here's the thing, Midtown. Here's the thing. My hair is making me fucking sweat. Listen. Yes, it's possible to flip your shit around by putting the focus on who you are being relative to love and relationships. It does matter what you're thinking about him, though. It does matter. I don't want you panicking that you can't drop the old story. You will drop the old story. When the old story is coming up in your mind, I want you to not from, yes, deny your senses, not from the place of flipping the thought when it's not because you're sweating due to your laughing. Thank you, Paula. Thank you. What the fuck was I just saying? Alex needs to send a super chat. Yeah, he does. For fuck's sake. You need to send an expensive one. Sure. I wish I could see what he was searching downstairs on the TV. I'm gonna get embarrassed if he's watching my live stream. I only know he's searching because the Apple keyboard thing just popped up on my phone as I'm sitting here. Okay. Not from the place of flipping your thoughts, Midtown. I'm sorry. I had to sit there for a minute and remind myself of who I'm talking to because I sometimes confuse your username with Shy Girl. That I used to say Chi Girl. And you're two totally different people. But sometimes when I see Shy Girl, I think it's you. And I don't know if you want me to say your real name, so I'm not going to say your real name because I know your real name. It starts with an E. But I sometimes I flip it around. So I try to, if I know you, if I've had conversations with you outside of a live stream, I try to remember your circumstances. So I try to answer it pertaining to you specifically if I can. So for a minute there, I was thinking of Shy Girl. And that's not what we want. I want Midtowns. Okay, so but if she was here, I'd be answering her too. I would be happily. I'm getting tongue twisted here because I'm distracted as per usual with my boyfriend and my own antics. So not from the fucking place I can get this fucking one sentence out because yes, it's the fucking Mountain Dew. Yes, Paula, it's both. You know, you'd think I'd learn by now when to go live, when not to go live. It's never from the place of having to flip every fucking thought that comes in your mind. However, when thoughts come up in your mind regarding the old story, especially since we're trying to break the habit of you accepting those thoughts as your truth, as the validation. Kim is giggly tonight. I did have some movement of him telling me he needed to, needed to drink less on Tuesday. Good. That was definitely movement. Definitely. But when the story's coming up in your mind and you can feel the trigger within your body, those are the moments that I want you to specifically tell yourself, no. That belongs to old self. That belongs to a former version of self. That's not who I am anymore. I might be feeling it in my body, right? And when I say feel it in your body, you know that when you're getting triggered by thoughts or by circumstances, you feel something in your body, whether you start getting tight-chested or that punch in the gut feeling. I get both sometimes. So when you're having a response with your body, those are the times that I'm saying, no, you've got to remind yourself those thoughts belong to a former version of self and nothing more than that. Because let me tell you something. When you start attaching the meaning to negative thoughts as they are your deep-rooted subconscious issues, they're your deep-rooted subconscious beliefs that you must suck out of your brain. That is such an ass backwards fucking mindset. And it's totally, oh my God, I could go on and on my dislike of that. It's ass backwards, it sends the wrong message, and it's not fucking true. It's because people believe that they get stuck in a cycle of forever fixing subconscious beliefs. Forever and ever and ever, and feeling like you have to lean on a fucking YouTube coach in order to manifest, which is simply not the truth. You don't need anybody but yourself. Make a damn decision. Make a decision. Be serious about your decision. And what I mean by that is, make a decision that you want fucking change in your life. That you no longer want to live the way you're living. You're no longer wanting to accept that you're living in existence that you're not happy with. Okay? Because I know some of you have spent thousands on courses, coaches with every fucking coach on the planet, and it's gotten you nowhere. And I'm saying this from love. You don't need any of that shit. You need you. You need you to be serious about your decision. And then when you're serious about that decision,
I'm always serious.
Oh God. When you're serious about that decision,
I'm not allowed to be frivolous.
oh my God. Anyway, back to me. When you're fucking serious about wanting the change and having the change in your life, it is from there that when opposing thoughts enter your mind, you reassure yourself that they are no longer you. That's a former version of self in a former reality that you are no longer in. It's the habit of accepting and believing those thoughts that has put you where you are right now. The habit of believing that you need to fix yourself, the habit of believing that, or even questioning whether what you're doing is enough. Is this really working? Those are just fucking habits that we have been in. Habits. Habits of thinking that this isn't working, questioning yourself. Those are the big ones. And come on, let's just be honest. We all have been there. We all have gone to the place of distrusting our own minds, distrusting our decisions, not believing this is working, flipping on YouTube to see who's got the latest video. Of course, it's different if you're watching mine. Yeah, feel free to watch mine anytime. But to see what people have uploaded the newest video, and then whatever they say in the video, you're fucking thinking, okay, that's the newest improved way to manifest. Let's listen to this one. Or this one's got a fancy ass, production. So it must be this one I gotta listen to. Just trust your fucking self. decide you're doing it right. Stand in your decision. I'm telling you right now, please feel this for me. I just made a fucking decision and decided I couldn't stand the way I was living, and I demanded myself to be new self. Doesn't mean I felt perfect all the time. I don't feel perfect all the time. But I returned to my decision. I won't give up on my decision. That's all you got to do. And it really is that simplistic. Don't fall in the fucking trap of thinking you have deep-rooted, scary beliefs and assumptions that are hiding in your subconscious from you. They're not. Your 3D is your evidence of what subconscious beliefs you have. I cannot stress this amount. I don't care. I know that this message kind of annoys some people, okay? But the only ones it's annoying are the people that actually have been clinging to that belief, clinging to it, or they're making money off hoping that you'll believe that belief. And I don't give a fuck. I'm saying it. It's a decision. Make the fucking decision and stick to it. You worrying that you're not going to get your manifestation is like doubting God. And if you don't believe in God, insert the word you do. Your desires are coming from your own I amness. Think of them. If you're someone that is into believing that, God is real, I still believe there's God, right? But it's within. Your desires are coming from that. Trust that. You're allowed to have it. The only thing you're doing in manifestation is breaking the habit of being a version of yourself that thought it had limitations. See, humans, we have the limit of the human body, but we are limitless and flawless at our core. And we're here to learn how to manifest, which is already up here. We already have all the tools. You don't need the tools from anybody else. You have them all. You can ask for answers from your higher self if you want to, from your I amness, from the universe, from your subconscious. Answers will come. You have access to the knowledge just like I have access to the knowledge. You're all powerful already. Trust in yourselves. Trust in yourselves. The biggest thing that worked for me is I stopped giving a fuck what anybody else was doing or saying in the manifestation community. And that's the truth. I stopped listening and paying attention to anybody else's shit unless it aligned with what I was believing. And my belief is that we are limitless and flawless at our core, and we can be, do, and have whatever the fuck we want. And it's just a fucking decision. And I have stuck to that. And I don't know how else to prove it to you. Everything I've wanted to manifest is fucking here. My biggest one is downstairs singing Pour Some Sugar on Me. But you all can have it. Okay? So Midtown Girl, yes, put the focus on who you are being relative to relationships and love. But what you're directly thinking about SP does matter. Yes, you have to trust it will work for you. Yes, you do. Kim is like me on Cherry Coke. You are welcome, Midtown Girl. All right, let's see. Did I get all the... Hold on. Because I know I got to go back up to get the super chats. Hold on, I see Bonnie's. I'm trying to do all the membership ones first so I don't lose them. If you're just joining and you're thinking I'm skipping your super chat, I'm not. Well, I kind of am, but I'm coming back to it. All right, Anna Maria, member for 3 months in the hot seat group. Thank you very much. Hello, beautiful. Well, hello. Missed you so much on live. I've had so many epiphanies recently, and I just felt so amazing. I am loving that. I think I finally get states thanks to all the information I've learned from you and Edward Art. I'm just happy as fuck. Love you. Love you too. Thank you very much. And I like Edward Art too, to be honest. I often forget about his channel though. Like when I'm talking about other creators I like, I just tend to forget him, but I do like his channel. So I'm glad that you have enjoyed both of our channels. This is good. Very good. And I'm glad you're finally getting states. It's a fucking game changer. Honestly, it is. Oh, Jesus, Siri. Take a friggin' chill pill. Okay, Vonnie, member for 1 month in the hot seat group. Kim, been returning into the state of the wish fulfilled as much as I can every day, feeling proud with movement in me and wait, I gotta back up. Feeling proud with movement in me and BBLs, but when I get into the lower state of knowing it's gonna happen, but waiting, is it bad? Like, does it slow it down? All right, so I'd like to, for anybody else that's newer here, if you're wondering what she means by lower states, that is because on my channel, I reference states of consciousness as being like on a staircase, but there's also, I can't think of the name of it. Fuck, doesn't matter. I'm not the only person that refers to them as lower, but on this channel we do because of my staircase analogy. Okay. So in the lower states, in my opinion, we refer to them as lower because honestly, in the lower states, we don't feel as good. I don't feel as good in the lower states. It's because of our perception. So I don't want you to call it a lower state unless, of course, you're not feeling that great. And the reason why I think that you tend to feel a little less great in the lower states, even though all range of emotions and feelings are available in all states, it's because I tend to see anything like going down the staircase as being, like victim states. So I don't want you to call yours a victim state unless, of course, you think you're in one, right? So, all right. So what I meant is when I have my human moments and days, I try to soothe that it'll happen to get back into the wish fulfillment. Okay, good. So when you're in those states, your perception is skewed anyway, right? In the states where we're not feeling amazing and our perception is, well, let's just say it's not as great as feeling like we are in the wish fulfilled, right? Nothing feels better than that, in my opinion. Is it okay to tell yourself or to self-soothe by saying it's going to work? It's going to happen. You're going to get your manifestation. Yes. Now, I am very aware that there are videos out there that tell you not to get into the waiting phase because then you're going to be waiting forever. And in my opinion, that's a little bit literal and logical thinking. It's a bit much. When you're in a shittier state and you're just doing your best to soothe your way back into a more beneficial state, there's nothing really wrong with telling yourself, nothing to worry about. I know what state I'm in. I know why I'm having the thoughts I'm having. I'm having my manifestation. It's going to happen. I'm going to have my manifestation. There's nothing wrong with saying that. There's nothing wrong with saying that. If that is soothing you in the moment, good. So long as your goal is to return to the wish fulfilled, and that's where you're headed to, you're just in the midst of a human moment, there's nothing wrong with that. The problem is people mix logical and literal thinking when they're talking in their videos. That's the problem. Taking it way too logical. The way I say it is, oh my God, you're being way too serious. It's okay. Seriously, it's okay. If you're soothing yourself in a moment, like I said, if you were in this mindset every single day, feeling like shit, feeling like it's secretly, like it's not done, like it's not gonna happen, like creation is not finished. No, I don't want you there every fucking day. Right? Because you already know you're not gonna feel good in that state. So as long as this is just how you soothe yourself as you are crawling your way back to a more beneficial state, Don't worry about it. Yes, that's absolutely fine. Don't overthink this shit. Can I just remind everyone, and I mean this from a place of love, but can I remind everyone, I'm a YouTuber. These other creators are YouTubers. People need videos to make. And unfortunately, sometimes they make videos that are actually fucking worthless and are fucking filled with logical thinking because I need content. And you got to remember that. Take things with a grain of salt. If it doesn't feel good, fuck it. If it's making you question everything you're doing, fuck it. Go back to telling yourself you're doing everything right. You know what I'm saying? Keep that in mind. They need content. They need to make videos. I need content. I need to make videos. So, this is going to sound shitty, but I mean it. And you can even say this about me if you want, but not every video is a fucking, mic drop moment. On every fucking channel, everybody's talking about manifestation. What do they all have mic drop moments? We're all talking about the same shit. It's the same thing. It's just in a different way. We're just spinning it, different angles, but it's the same fucking shit. Now we got 90,000 people talking about it. Pick a few that you can resonate with and just watch them. You see what I'm saying? Don't overthink your manifestation game. Don't overthink it. Most of the time when you're sweating things, when you're worrying about things, you're probably thinking logically. Probably a literal logical moment that we're fearing, right? All of our thoughts, all of our experiences, everything is based in one or two things, either love or fear. Unconditional love or fear. So if anything in your mind is not you getting what you want, it's based in fear, don't worry about that thought. It doesn't belong to you anymore. That's not the version of yourself that is having your manifestation, and that's exactly who you're becoming. Boom. Walk your way back to the wish fulfilled. Walk your way back to the version of you that's having your manifestation. Think about the thoughts that are coming in your mind. If they don't line up with you having what you want, it's based in fear. You make that decision in that moment that belongs to a former version of self. That's not you. This is why I brought up the sun analogy. Think of yourself as you are your own sun. And all the little sun rays, the infinite number of sun rays are all the different versions of you. And all versions of you, their thoughts are running through your mind because you get to choose which version of you want to be. So of course you might hear thoughts that belong to a different version of you. Decide that's not who you are anymore. You understand that you making that decision is really no different than you affirming, I am chosen, I am loved, I am the hottest bitch on the planet. It's really no different. It really isn't. Affirmations are just a long-winded way of making a fucking decision of who you want to be. Make the fucking decision. Who do you want to be? That's who you are now. You decide. You pick who you want to be. That's all I do. That's literally all I do. And I couldn't be in a better relationship. I am living my dream life right now. Literally living it. Literally, like in a surreal, holy shit, I'm here. I'm actually in it. Life right now. And it's because I stopped fucking around with anybody else and their opinions on manifestation. I made a decision of, nope, I don't want to hear about self-concept. I don't want to hear I gotta heal. I don't want to hear any of that shit. I'm deciding this is who I am now. And I'm deciding I'm in the reality where I'm actually having the best relationship of my life. And I'm in a relationship with a man that I believe 100% loves me. And I can trust that. I just made the decision over and over and over. I returned to my decision. If I fell out of it, I returned. I didn't beat myself up when I fell out of it. I didn't yell at myself when I fell out of it. And by fell out of it, I mean falling out of the state. The state is just another way of saying who you believe you are. Something more than that. It's a decision. What do you want? I got movement and the love I wanted from SP so quickly when I just decided. Yes, bad kitty. Yes. I'm telling you. People that are listening, and listen, I know how this sounds, but people that are listening to me and just making the fucking decision, this is who I am now, their life fucking starts to change. People that are finally clicking with states are getting movement. Inside and out. It's because it's a decision. It's what you're doing anyway. You are deciding to be a version of yourself every fucking day. Whether you're consciously knowing that you're doing that or not, you are. You are choosing it. And if you're choosing a version of yourself that has to heal their self-concept, they have to heal it, they have to fix it. Because I have some scary, deep-rooted inner beliefs that I must fix. I must fix these inner terrible beliefs that are so deep-rooted, all the way back to my childhood. I must get them. Well, you have fun while I'm over here getting my shit. You have fun fixing that shit while I'm over here living my best life. Have fun. Enjoy that. Fucking decide. Just decide. This is who I am now. I am now the version of me who doesn't have limited beliefs around love, because I can fully accept that who I am at my core is the I am. I am the I am. And the I am, or God, or maybe you believe universe, or maybe you believe higher power. All of that is flawless and limitless. And if that's who I really am, flawless and limitless, I can be any version of myself I want to be. So I get to skip over the bullshit of fixing their self-concept, fixing, healing. I can say, fuck that. I'm already done. I'm already there. I can snap, crackle, pop my ass to who I want to be without focusing on that. And it's completely changed my life. It can change yours too. Trust it. Trust yourself. Stop worrying what everybody else around you is saying or what other videos are saying. Listen to yourself. Trust yourself. Okay? Trust it. If you have a desire, you are meant to have that desire. Yes, people stop doubting. Yes, I've got nothing left to heal. I am what I say I am, and I demand. And say, I have what I want now. And 3D still reflects opposite, and it's pissing me the F off. But no, Jackie Blue. No. 3D still showing opposites because you're still focused on 3D. Get back to that demanding. Do you know how powerful you sounded in the beginning of your message? Do you know how powerful that sounded? Stick to it. It's not about, I am demanding that I am the version of myself that has no limiting beliefs. What's the 3D doing? 3D hasn't changed yet. God damn it, 3D hasn't changed yet. It's not working. It's pissing me off. It's not working. No, it's called deny your senses. Deny your fucking senses until it's fucking here, Jackie Blue. Yeah, you tell them, Hawkeyes. Deny your fucking senses. Right? This is what Neville Goddard said relentlessly. Deny your senses until what you want is here. Our job is not to make the decision of who we are, entering into the state of who we want to be, and then look at the 3D. Nowhere in any of anybody's teachings did it say, become the version of self and then look. Is it here yet? It's not here yet. No one in the history of anyone has told any one of you to start looking at your 3D. No one's ever said that. So why are we doing it? Why are we doing it? Because we're not believing, we're giving up, we're questioning, and we're deciding to be the version of ourselves that's not having our shit. You know I'm right. No one ever said, go ahead and say your affirmations, and then when you're done, say it like at 10 a.m., we'll go check the 3D. We'll go see what's going on out there. See if anything's changed yet. Yeah? Or hey, this is your prescription. Say these affirmations, do them for about a week. Check back a week from now at about 9 a.m. Let's go check that 3D. Let's go see what's going on in the 3D. Did it change yet? No one has ever said get into the 3D. No one. It's called deny your senses until it's here. It's never go look. Is it here yet? Yeah, Jackie Blue, 2 years. I have a no, I'm so overly confident about this. I bet you that if I had access to your mind for the last 2 years, you've probably dominantly been the version of you who doesn't have what she wants. And I'm not saying that to hurt your feelings. I'm saying it just to keep it real. There's probably been more time spent. My 3D hasn't changed. Nothing's working. It's not here yet. Be honest with yourself, right? Because this manifestation is a journey of authenticity. Not, I'm going to say my affirmations for, 3 days in a row. And then I'm going to look. And I'm going to look out here. And if it's not here yet, it's not working. I've been on this journey for... And Jackie, just so you know, you're not the first person to feel this way. You're not the first person to feel this way. So don't feel like this is all about Jackie. Every one of us has felt like that at some point or another on our journey. It's called evolution, right? We're all evolving, and that's all you're going through right now. You're in the middle of evolving. You were meant to be at this live stream tonight. See what I'm saying? You were guided here tonight, Jackie. But seriously, I challenge anyone. Where has it ever been said? Say your affirmations, do your manifestation game, and then go check the 3D and see if it showed up yet. No one's going to find it. Because it doesn't exist. Anybody who has ever written a book about manifestation it's all about changing self and denying your senses until it's here. So if your 3D is not showing you that your manifestation is here yet, hi, you're not done. Get back on your manifestation game. You weren't done yet. You weren't done. And the fact that you're checking the 3D, you're nowhere near done. Get into the state of being the version of you who has it, not the version of you who's looking at the 3D to see if it's here yet. That's like being the kid in the back seat of the car who's constantly fucking asking the question, are we there yet? It's the same idea. That's what you're doing. Are we there yet? Is it here 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 yet? I felt really good saying my affirmations today. Is it here yet? But I didn't get my phone call. I didn't get my text. I scripted for 3 hours today. I didn't get any movement. I don't feel any different. Damn well, all you are is you're just choosing to be the version of you who ain't got shit. That's all it is. And I know it because I used to do it. Why do you think it's so easy for me to read comments and know exactly what state you're in? Is because I was fucking doing it. I was that person too. You will start to change as you shift. You will. The way you think is going to change. The amount of time you spend being triggered is going to lessen. Doesn't mean you're never going to get triggered. Just the time it takes you to recover from the trigger is going to lessen. It is. It's going to get smaller and smaller. And you're going to have your moments of, oh my God, this just happened and I didn't even get triggered. I didn't even get upset. It didn't even bother me. 2 months ago, that would have sent me into a spiral. You're going to have those moments. And there's going to be your validation that you've shifted, that you've become a newer version of self. Well done. But I cannot stress enough, and I really want you to hear this. This is a journey about being authentic to yourself. It's all about authenticity. And if you're avoiding what you're really thinking about what you're manifesting, even if it's fucking uncomfortable, if you're avoiding it, guess what? You're not going to be able to. You can pretend for as long as you want, but eventually it's going to pop up. It's going to come up and you're going to have to deal with it. And listen, I'm not saying that from a placement of, oh my God, if you don't do it, you're never going to get your manifestation. No, I mean, listen, deal with it now. Address it. Address it. If you know secretly you still don't feel worth a shit about yourself, but you're affirming every day that you are, I don't know, I am loved, I am chosen, all the basic bitch ones that I can't even stomach to hear most of the time. I am loved, I am chosen. That's how I hear them in my head. I am chosen, I am loved. But you know inside you're still thinking, oh my God, this is never going to work. I can't stand myself. This person is never going to love me. They're never going to choose me. If you're still sitting there with those thoughts and you're just pretending they're not there, stop. Stop. Deal with them. If you're saying affirmations that don't mean shit to you when you're saying them, change them up. Pick words that mean something to you. I don't like affirmations. I don't feel authentic. Oh my God, Margie, I cannot agree with you more. I never did either. I felt good scripting, but I didn't script strict affirmations. I just let my mind dump. I wrote free. So affirming probably isn't going to be your thing. You're going to pick something else, right? It's not just affirmations. There's visuals. There's scripting. There's inner conversations. There's embodiment, aka decision making. So if you don't jive with affirmations, that is okay. Or if you like affirming, but you just aren't enjoying your affirmations, switch them up. Switch them up. Anyway, that was really long-winded. Oh. All right, now I'm going to go back and get the bloody original ones. Let's see. Okay. Now, if these are in order, man, and for some reason, sometimes I think that where YouTube collects all my super chats and super stickers, sometimes I think they're not in the right order that they came up on the live streams. And every time I catch it, I lose my place so I can compare it. So I have a belief that they might not be in order, but I'm going to read them in order from here, okay? Let's see. Catherine, thank you very much. Hi, Kim. My self-concept is so elevated that I don't want my SP back. Love you. Oh my God. Well, love you too, Catherine. And I am, listen, you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not surprised. Let me just explain on that, because I know some people probably just heard that and thought, what do you mean? I don't want my, is that going to be me? Am I going to not want my SP if I work on my self-concept? No. It's just that, let me explain it like this politely. Sometimes some people want to manifest a specific person, but when they start working, and I'm saying this delicately, when they start working on themselves and they start actually doing what this journey is changing self and becoming a new version of yourself, and you're unconditionally loving yourself, you're realizing yes, deserving the world, but you know, one moment. I think that was an accident that yours just got deleted, Catherine, because I know you were just speaking with me. Yep, see? I didn't think Lisa did it on purpose. That was the cat in my phone. That's hilarious. Lisa's cat didn't want Catherine's chat up on the screen. Oh, that's hilarious. All right. But yeah, sometimes when people start working on themselves and they start seeing their worth, suddenly the specific person that they've been manifesting is just not what they fucking want anymore. They start seeing that specific person as in the whole, why in the fuck did I ever want you mentality? But that's not everybody. So don't panic out there, y'all. It doesn't have to be it's you too. Doesn't mean you're going to suddenly not want yours. But for some people, it is. And there's nothing wrong with that. And I see it a lot, to be honest with you. But I also see, I'd say I see it 50%. Because there is the other 50% of people working on themselves and getting into these most amazing states, absolutely knowing and believing in their worth and what they fucking deserve. And then their SP, it's like magic. And I mean, they turn right around and show up as their best versions and treat them like the kings and queens, like they've been deserving. So I've seen it. I've seen it on both sides. And the funny thing is, Catherine, just because you don't want SP anymore doesn't mean that manifestation isn't still going to come in, though. Now, I have success stories. I have countless stories on this channel, heavy in the memberships, of members or HBICs who have decided to stop manifesting. We'll call them their SP number one. And then, boom, they move to an SP2. And although, yes, SP2 manifests beautifully, but SP1 still manifests. It still comes in. So manifestation is perfect. Your SP, the one you're giving up on or choosing to not manifest anymore because you're not into them, they're still going to show up. They're still going to want you. They're still going to manifest in. It's going to happen. And make sure you come on back and let us all know so I can have this as another, like, I told you so moment. Because especially the ones in my channel memberships, the ones who decided to no longer manifest SP1, they moved on to SP2. I've said it to them all. You know SP1's still going to manifest in. You can change your damn mind, but it's still going to manifest. So, and I was right every single time. Just so you know. Okay. Kim is right. 2 exes of mine tried to come back. Boom. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you. Okay. So, Catherine, listen, I love that you're feeling fucking amazing. I love that you are elevated. I love it. I love it. And wow, I can't wait to hear all the things you manifest. I cannot wait. All right, there's my girl Hawkeyes. Thank you very much. I freaking love you. I freaking love you. I'm so in the state and maintaining, and it feels amazing. And I am so fucking happy for you. I am so fucking happy for you. I mean, if y'all can't tell, I got a little, Hawkeye's got a little special place in my heart. I just love her, okay? And, because you are sexy. That's what I'm talking about. I do. I just love Hawkeyes. Hawkeyes shared, I don't know, we'll say it was a couple weeks, might have been a month or so back, where she had a circumstance pop up in her work category, and boom, manifestation already came in. She's already, she didn't give up. She didn't fucking panic. She might have had a human response, but she got back on her fucking game. That's my whole point. And she didn't quit. She didn't start looking at life like, what the fuck, this doesn't work. Where did this come from? Or none of that. Right? She had her fucking human moment and got right on top of her shit, and already that category has flipped right on its head, and she's lived her best life again. Yes, fuck that 3D. Fucking love you, Hawkeyes. I mean that. Limitless Queen. What do you call an angry carrot? Oh, God. A steamed veggie. Fucking dad jokes. And you want to know what, Limitless Queen? Me and my boyfriend, we were out doing the shopping. I'm cooking dinner for my dad tomorrow. He is. And I have never been in... Oh, crap. I already forgot the name of the store. What's the store? You guys are going to have to tell me because I already forgot the damn name of it. Is it Bass Pro? If it's not Bass Pro, is Bass Pro a store? What's the store that it's all like it looks like a log cabin? Well, anyway, that was the first time I've ever been inside this type of store. And there was like a big aquarium type thing in the back. I don't know. Is it Bass Pro? That's where. Or was it Cabela's? Oh, shit. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, hunting and fishing, which... I mean, I tried to explain. I'm an animal person. I just... I can't not say stuff. Coming in, and they have all these, like, animals hanging on the walls. No offense to you people out there, but I love animals first. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, so how many animals were hurt to fucking hang these things up there? And he's like, they're not real. They're not real. I'm like, oh, okay. But what was the point of me telling you this? Oh, we were over in this section where they had like food stuff. And they had little signs and it was about dad jokes. And Batch, you were the first person I thought of when I read that sign. And I'm laughing by myself reading it because I'm like, oh my God, I need to give this to her. And my guy's like, what are you laughing at? I'm like, you wouldn't get it. You just wouldn't get it. But I was thinking of you, Batch. Anyway, okay. You and your freaking dad jokes. Batch. Cillian Murphy to me is Jason to you. Batch. Now, wait a minute here. Now, I thought I told you that I love Jason Momoa, but Cillian Murphy's also on my list. I'm not quite ready just to give him up for you. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Cillian Murphy is all sorts of sexiness. Right up there with Jason Momoa, okay? So, this might have to be a share situation, because I'm not ready just to cut ties to Cillian Murphy. Not just yet, Limitless Queen. Okay? He is sexy as hell, okay? Peaky Blinders, and my God, he's gorgeous. Okay. Anyways. James Marsden is finer than both of them. Oh, shit. Why do I know that? Why do I know that name? I can't picture him, though. Let me look it up real quick. Who's James Marsden? Who do you guys think is sexy? Jakari Snow. Henry Cavill's on my list, too. He is on my list, too. So we'll have to share him. Let's share him. I'm not willing to give him up so much. All right, James Marsden. Let's see. He's pretty hot, too. God damn it. There's too many hot men in the world. This is too difficult. Nikki Sixx is still hot, too. Scott Eastwood. Oh, my God. And Chris Evans. Oh, God. I want them all. You're going to have to share them all with me. I'm selfish. Yeah, I just looked him up. Yeah, he is a cutie. All right, back to this. All right. Summer, thank you very much. This week, I decided I'm the hot girl. Of course, SP is after me. Duh. Exactly. Today, I felt a shift. Then he liked my Instagram story. He's mine. Who wouldn't want me? Summer. I am so happy for you. I can't, you got me tongue-tied. I am high on life right now that you just said that to me about. What are you singing out there? That's not pour some sugar on me. That was row, row, boat. Row, row. I don't know. Row, row, row your boat. Oh, in the accent, of course. But Summer, Alex. Yeah. I don't think I've told him yet that you guys have all nicknamed him as Alex, the kid having the meltdown. Alex singing on the toilet. I'm gonna have to tell him so he'll get that. Oh god, that's hilarious. Okay, but yeah, Summer. So you felt the shift. You felt the shift. This is good. I really believe that Aunt Sip. What's up, y'all? How you doing, Aunt Sip? How you doing? What the fuck was I just saying? Oh, Summer. What I think is important with states or deciding who the fuck you are is being able to feel the shift within. It's not something you can force. Summer is my future ex-wife. What the fuck, guys? When you're able to identify when you're shifting, because you do feel it in your body, oh my God. I just think that's powerful. It also means you're in tune. I'm loving this. I'm very happy for you, Summer. And of course you got fucking movement. Of course you did. Duh. Ruby B, thank you very much. Kim, I'm getting a little scared because the more I focus on feeling complete on my own. I need a fan. Hold on a minute. I need a fan. Is there any article of mail that doesn't have a damn... No, I can't do that. Hold on. Here's a plain one. Okay. Of course, it isn't strong enough. I'm getting a little scared because the more I focus on feeling complete on my own and enjoy my own company, the less I want my hubby. Like, I know I want my marriage, but I don't crave it like I did. Ruby B, this is not a bad thing. No worries. This doesn't mean you're not going to get your manifestation. This is another example. I'm going to use that. I am. I'm reacting. Hot flushes. Hot flashes. It's not a hot flash. Bella? We can't call it that. This is just me fucking from laughing. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. Oh my God. That's another story I could tell you. I won't. Not right now. Oh God. I wish you guys could get inside my mind and see. I want to, but it's raining. You're making me think maybe I will open it. Hold on. That means I gotta climb up on the fucking bed and you guys are gonna have to see my ass. You don't want to see it because I got pajama bottoms on. And they got a big hole in them. Because I had to take my own pants off because I peed in them a little bit when I was laughing so hard in the car, remember? The shit I tell you, you guys. Oh my God. All right, back to Ruby. Ruby, listen. This is just evidence of you shifting, of you moving, of your self-concept going upwards. It's a good thing. I love you, Bella. Oh, you wouldn't last a day in my noggin. Lisa, I would love to get inside your noggin. Ruby, it's not a bad thing. I really want you to see this as a good thing because it really is a good thing. You're evolving. Listen, and this does not indicate, this is kind of like what I was saying to Catherine earlier, that, as you start shifting states, going upwards, right, like up the stairs, that when you start feeling better, because your perception is changing, you may notice that, you're not so stressed over your manifestation. You're not so stressed about maybe fearing losing it or fearing the never getting it. You're not feeling so serious about it, but yeah, it's still coming. It's still going to manifest. It's just that's if you were already having it. Thank you very much, Hawkeyes. Yeah, could you hook me up with a fucking like, please? Could you hook a bitch up, please? That's the only way my brush shit gets out there, is the likes. All right, what the fuck was I just saying? Just forgot. The fuck? What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Hold on. I just got that. Thank you. I see the number going up. Thank you very much. Fucking appreciate it. Being that there's 246 of you, could you hook a bitch up? You're listening to my big mouth. You're listening to me. Like button for singing Alex. Thank you, Vonnie. It's evolving. If you were living in your desired reality right now, living as the version of you that had your manifestation, would you be sitting home stressing it and worrying about it, wondering if you're going to be able to keep it, wondering if it's ever going to show up, wondering, when you're going to feel like shit again, wondering, if hubby is going to leave, or if, all these fears? Would you be living like that? Would you be thinking like that? No. Right? In your desired reality, in the wish-fulfilled reality, no, you wouldn't be worried about shit. If anything, you'd be like, oh my God, my life's so fucking amazing. Oh my God, look at me living my best life. I love this. My husband loves me. We have the best relationship ever. I've never been happier. I'm literally living my dream life. I can wake up in the morning and feel nothing but cocky confidence that my life's fucking amazing. That's where you would be, right? So would you be stressing ever? Probably not very much. I mean, we're human, we have our moments, but very rare. So this evolving or shifting states that we're doing on our manifestation journey, the goal is to get you into a place where you're not constantly thinking, worrying, feeling stressed over your manifestation. Because when you're stressed out, when you're thinking of it from the place of not having it, that's the key phrase, the place of not having it, that's not the desired reality. That's the reality in which I'm not having it. Right? I know you are, Dracaris. Now, I saw it in your 25-minute response comment. But I know you're kidding. But you see what I'm saying? So you want that. You want to get to the place where you're almost in zero fucks given mode over your manifestation. That's the desired state to be in. Zero fucks given. I know it's going to happen. I have nothing to worry about because I am deciding I'm the version of myself that's having my manifestation. Life couldn't be more fucking amazing. What do I got to worry about? I know that manifestation's done. If creation is finished, which it is, and I have access to any version of myself, so I can be any version of myself that I want to be, and all I have to do is decide and return to that decision anytime I'm worrying about it. I just got to return to it. That's all I have to do to get what I want. Just keep returning to that decision. Yes, that's all you have to do. Done. What the fuck am I worried about? I ain't got to worry about nothing. Literally nothing. So you see what I'm saying? This is good. This is you evolving, Ruby. This is what we want. That's the goal. Good girl. Don't question it. And that's why when I read Catherine's, I was very specific in making it very clear. Although on her end, this is amazing for her. She's looked at her SP and realized, what the fuck did I ever want you for? I'm so fucking amazing. What do I want you for? That's where she headed. Now she's probably on to a new SP that is, worthy and deserving of her. And probably who she's the most attracted to. The best ever. And that happens for some people when they start working on self-concept, but that doesn't mean it has to be that way for you too. That's why I was very specific when I answered that one, because I knew some people would worry. That doesn't happen for everybody. It's about 50-50. Because sometimes we realize we own this, like I said, this is not everyone. Sometimes some people, and I know I've been this person throughout my life, we only want certain people because really that's all we think we're worth is that particular person. When in reality, all we were doing was settling. And as you step higher and higher into your, your inner being, your self-concept, meaning knowing your worth, knowing that you deserve the world and you can have what you really, really want, not what you think you could get. No, what you really want. You start realizing, what the hell did I ever want you for? I'm not even really attracted to your ass. You're just what I thought I could get. See what I'm saying? So for some people on this journey, they realize they only ever wanted to manifest this particular specific person was because of that reasoning. But once they realize, no, fuck that, I am worth so much more than that ugly motherfucker. No. They move on. And then manifest in the most amazing love relationship of their life. But that's not everybody's journey. Some of you really do want your person. Just like me. I'm that person. I really want my specific person. I'm really attracted to my boyfriend. I'm really, really into him. The better I feel about myself, the better my relationship is. So, meaning me stepping into my most favorable state where I see my worth, I know who I am, I know what I deserve. He only comes in even more loving and I'm even more into him. So for some of you, you're going to have my experience. You're going to have the same experience I am, that your person becomes what you desire, meaning the most loving version of themselves. That's all. And now Kim has Alex singing in the background. Exactly. It matches me. It matches my personality. But you see what I'm saying? So we are all not on the same journey and they're all not really going to look the same. So that's why I said for Catherine, that's her journey. She stepped into her worthiness. But that doesn't mean that everybody has to panic that they don't. Oh my God, do I really actually want my SP? Does that mean I thought I loved my SP? Does that mean I really don't? No, that doesn't mean that at all. Don't think that. Don't think that. Okay? So, Ruby, for what is right, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. You're shifting and evolving. You're going to have your hubby back. Free MB. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I see that username Free MB, and I just want to give a name for MB. I want to say Melanie Brown from the Spice Girls. Free Mel B. Okay, anyway. Thank you very much. Just saw a pic of my SP and 3P together. I don't know what to do. Feel like I can't manifest anything. I've been affirming for a few months now. Help, please. Okay. I'm not going to lie and pretend that, anybody seeing their specific person with a third party, I'm not going to pretend that wouldn't be upsetting. Of course it would. So your feelings are valid, right? I'm sure you've heard me say things like that before to anybody, having something in their 3D that they're unhappy with. Your feelings are valid. You're not wrong for the way you feel. But let's put it into perspective. Let's think about who have you been being? Now, I know that you've said I've been affirming for a few months now. So this is why I bring up examples in some of my videos on, you can affirm your balls off. But after affirming, you're going right back to being the version of you who doesn't think shit about yourself, doesn't think you're good enough, doesn't think you're worthy of a relationship with someone who's completely loyal and faithful to you and only you, if you're going right back to being old self and not returning to the wish fulfilled, but you're returning to being old self, well, then it wouldn't be a surprise why you might see a picture of that. So that's why I say that when we experience things like that, all that is the manifestation of who you have been dominantly being, or who you used to be, used to be, right? So that's all that really is. That doesn't have to mean shit. It doesn't mean your manifestation isn't going to work. It doesn't mean something has failed. It doesn't mean something's wrong. What you're doing is you're seeing this. Okay, I saw this picture of SP and 3P together. Logically and literally speaking, 3D speaking, well, that means SP is with 3P and doesn't want me. Did you notice how I kept pointing out logically and literally 3D thinking? And that's because we're all conditioned to think that way. That's how we handle our 3D world. That's how we've always handled our 3D world. We don't deny our senses. We see things and we believe them to be true, and we make decisions based off that. And that is the polar opposite of what we do over in manifestation. We do deny our senses. We do deny the things we see, hear, taste, touch, all that shit. We deny it. We deny it until what we want is here. So, although your feelings are valid, and I'm not telling you that it wouldn't hurt my feelings too, of course it would, but this is your moment to get your emotions out, and then let's get back to work. And if you're affirming and then returning back to the old self, that's something we're going to want to start changing. The goal in manifestation is for you to return to the version of self that is having the manifestation, or at minimum is becoming the version of self that's having the manifestation. So when you're saying your affirmations, that's amazing. But when you're done affirming, the idea is to stay as new self. Now, it's totally normal not to perfectly hold that state all the time. Totally normal. But that's the state you want to return to. Okay? Seeing your SP in a picture with a third party, truthfully, doesn't mean a goddamn thing. It doesn't mean shit. It honestly doesn't. All it should mean to you is, okay, that's who I was being. I was being a version of myself that didn't think I was worthy and deserving of a loving, fulfilling, committed relationship with that person. So that's not who I am anymore. This is who I am now. I am a woman who is worthy and deserving of a loving, fulfilling, committed relationship with that person or any person of choice. That's who I am now. That's all I am, is a fucking queen. I'm fucking amazing. I'm living my best life now. I finally know what it feels like to be unconditionally loved. I know what that feels like now. I have the best relationship. That that kind of talk, that's what elevates and shifts me. That's what makes me feel like I am the version of self that's having the most amazing relationship. Talk to yourself like a rampage, but talk to yourself in a way with words that really move you. Move you. Don't just pick fucking affirmations that you saw, who knows, Snap, Crackle, Pop, I don't know, the Rice Krispie Kreme, I don't know, anybody. Just because anybody made a fucking video saying, I am chosen, I am loved, he loves me, he loves me, he loves me, he loves me, he loves only me. If none of that resonated with you, if none of that moved you into being like, fuck yeah, I'm having this. This is who I am now. Do you see what I'm saying? Pick words that move you. All right? I love rampages too, by the way. I love them too. That's the only kind of affirming that I truly enjoy, is a good old-fashioned rampage. And why is that? Because it's free flowing. It's just flowing. There's no rules. And my advice to you is to not keep that 3P in your awareness as best as possible. As best as possible. We will obliterate this. This is nothing. Right? And I'm not saying that to you from a place of get over it. Get over it, girl. No, it's just, listen, if you only knew how, this is not an obstacle. This is not an obstacle. Third parties are not obstacles. We have been conditioned to believe they are. They're not. And they are just as easy to remove, just as easy as sweeping up crumbs after cooking dinner on the kitchen floor. That easy. Sweep them on out. Seriously. Stand in your decision to be your new self. Stand. Return to that decision when you fall out. Yes, who could ever compare to you in your own damn reality? How can anybody be better than you? Seriously though, think about that. Not thinking that you're the king or the queen of amazingness in your own reality is like buying a TV for your house, but giving the remote to the fucking neighbor and letting them decide what to watch on your fucking TV. Handing that power away. Fuck that. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I run the show. Yes. Thank you, Fandom Geek. Yes, you are the movement. You are constantly shifting. Yes. Yes, I love this. You're the best there is. There is no one better than you. Yes. I've learned that the 3D cannot keep showing you the old story unless you allow it. Yes, Natasha. Yes. And I think I said your name right. I'm not sure. I understood that no one can take love from me because I am love. Yes, Ruby. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Choosing another reality takes care of the 3D and the 3P. Mic drop. Yes. And that is what you're doing when you are choosing to be any version of yourself. That is you hopping to the desired reality. Period. As Catherine types, period. Yes, period. Okay? Yeah, the chat's dropping bangers. I agree. Kim, I literally love you for this. I literally love you for this. The best denial is total indifference. I fucking totally agree. I agree with that so much that I even made that a video. There is nothing better than indifference. The zero fucks given mode. That's my favorite mode to be in. I'm not going to lie to you. It is. I love zero fucks given. Because you're not worried about a goddamn thing. You're so confidently in the knowing that you're having what you want. The fuck do I got to worry about? Nothing. Who cares? Circumstance popped up. I'm allowed to have a response if I want. If I get emotional, if I get triggered, that is okay. I'm an emotional person. I own that. It's very easy for me to cry. Whether I'm angry, sad, happy, tears are going to come. That is okay. I let them flow. But when they're over, I am back to zero fucks given. Zero fucks, I don't give a fuck. I'm still going to get what I want. I don't know how. I don't know when. But I'm still getting what I want because I always get what I want. You tell yourself that enough, you're going to become the version of you that just gets what you want. I shit you not. I love saying that. I shit you not. Anyway, let's get back to Jackie Blue. Jackie Blue. Why does that sound familiar? I mean, other than the fact that I know we already talked to Jackie earlier in the thing, but like Jackie Blue, that sounds like it's from somewhere. Like I know, instantly I thought of Zyla, like Zyla Blue, which was, I think, Perry Farrell's girlfriend way back when. But that's not, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Okay. Jackie Blue, thank you very much. Keep returning to the state and 3D is opposite. What the fuck? Okay, well, I think we answered that, Jackie. I think we answered that. I didn't even know that that you sent the super chat, to be honest with you, Jackie. So I think we already responded to you, and that was earlier in the live stream, and I had no idea that you would send a super chat for what I already answered. So Ozark Mountain Jackie Blue song. There you go. Not gonna lie, I'm still thinking of Zyla Blue though. Zyla. So Jackie, we already answered. Leonore Barros, thank you very much, but it doesn't have a message. Doesn't have a message. And I am no longer on the regular screen. I am on the where I'm grabbing. What do you call it? Oh, fuck. What is it called? In the studio. Okay. Anjali Sharma, thank you very much. I'm using states, but I check 3D with psychics when I feel anxious. They said he's about to break it off, which feels good, but how do I deal with anxiety better? All right, Anjali, I am not going to lie to you. Listen. Now, I want you to really hear me on this. I know that there are some people who are into the law of assumption and manifestation who still do tarot readings and things like that. Because, essentially tarot reading is it's going to reflect your energy, blah, 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 blah. And listen, I hold no judgment. You can do what you want in your reality. What I've never jived with, though, is the psychics part. And maybe it's a limited belief on my perspective, and I can own that. And so, like I said, this could be my own personal limiting belief, but I don't enjoy the thought of going to an outside human to have them tell me what's going on with me. It's just me. It's just not something I will. But I think this could be my own personal limiting belief. So let me just make that a disclaimer. The idea of this journey is to rely on self. And that's the truth. So we can sugarcoat things. And we can, I don't know how else to word it. I'm not into it. I think it is you're not learning to rely on self when you're consistently seeking outside sources. Fuck off, Siri. Kicking it off. When you're consistently going outside of you, it's a no. And that's what I think. That's what I believe. And that's the entire purpose behind Neville's, lecture on the Pearl of Great Price. If you accept manifestation, you accept that you are the God of your reality, or if that's too big of a stretch for you, that you are the I am, right? The I am is within you. When you're reaching out to someone else, and I look at it as it's an excuse to say, well, they're just reading my energy. Okay. Why don't you know your own fucking energy? Why don't you know what's going on in your own damn mind? Why do you need an outside person to tell you what's going on with you and your circumstance. This is a journey of self. It's a journey of self. The sooner we let that journey come into fruition and address the anxiety, the quicker we can get over that. The quicker we can get over it. And that's just how I feel. There is nothing bigger than the I am that you already have within you. I agree with you, Linda Levy. See what I'm saying? There's nothing bigger than the I am that's already within you. Meaning there's no obstacles, there's no circumstance too big for the I am. Nothing. So you don't need outside anything. And I think that when you get to a place of relying on outside sources, you are holding yourself back. You want to trust you. You want to trust yourself. So I try not to take a shit on the tarot aspect, I guess, because it's reading energy. But it's still you looking outside of you. It's still you reaching out to somebody else. And that's the truth. And we can keep dancing around it and call it using a placebo. And it's really what it is. It can be harmless. That's why I don't take a shit on it too much. But be authentic with yourself. You're going outside of yourself to read your own fucking energy. Be authentic. Own up to why you're doing it. Use it as your placebo. That's fine. But you're going outside of self. And this is the journey of self. I disagree with that. As far as the needing it. I need it because I'm spiraling. I need it. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't need it. You're utilizing it to make you feel better. You're using an outside thing to self-soothe. This is a journey of self. There's no other way around that. But like I said, people are in all different places on their journey and perhaps are not at the place to start relying on self. Now, listen, like I said, I try not to shit too much on the tarot reading. I try not to judge it. You know, and before I was really understanding what this journey was, I had gone to psychics. I'd visited those things. Of course I did. But when you step into or reach elevated states, you don't need anything outside of you anymore. Listen, and I'm not talking about talking to a manifestation buddy. That's really, it's almost the same thing. But listen, sometimes we need a little human interaction. That's why I try not to take a shit on it, because I don't give a shit what you do. It's your reality. But we got to call it what it is. We're not trusting ourselves, right? We're not trusting ourselves. We're not going within. We're not believing in our I am. We are believing in obstacles and seeing. We're seeing obstacles. We're feeling limitations. We're feeling separation. So we're going outside of ourselves to soothe. And that's the truth of why we're doing it. This is a journey of authenticity. Period. Right? It's a journey of authenticity. So I could lie to you. Want me to lie to you? So that you can feel better about the answer? I'm not going to lie to you. I think that anytime we're relying on anything outside of turning in, it's going within, that matters. This is what's going to move you. Not a fucking tarot reading. It's going to put you in a good mood for a little while, but if you're not deciding to be new self, you're just going to have the need of another fucking tarot reading. You're just going to have the need of talking to another psychic. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm trying to say? See the bigger picture. So Anjali, dealing with the anxiety. What is it with the anxiety? What are the thoughts that are coming in? You know, what is attached to the anxiety? What fears are coming in? And let's go from there. Butterfly Empress 777, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Look at her. Look at that authenticity. There is nothing that I love more. Tarot reader channel here. She's right. You get an automatic high fucking 5 from me. Mega mic drop. I love authenticity. It's sexy as hell. But yeah, good. You are welcome. And listen, that took balls. That's sexy. Choose the reality you want and live there. Yes, Ashani. Yes. It is a cycle. Thank you, Anjali, for owning that. It is. Listen, and there's nothing. I don't want you looking at it like, oh my God, I sucked. Oh my God, I'm a bad girl because I was doing this. No, that's not what I'm saying. This is a journey of owning it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. This is the journey of owning it. This is how we evolve. Let me bring this back up because maybe this will help other people too. Listen, there's no judgments on using placebos on your manifestation journey. But I would have to be a liar to say it's not going outside of yourself, because it is. And going outside of you is doing what? Is that keeping you reliant on self? No. Is it making you feel better in the moment? Hopefully. That's the point of doing it, right? You're hoping they say something that brightens your day. But you still got to shift. You still got to go within and shift. That's how you get your manifestation. You see what I'm saying? So you're not a bad person. That's why I kept saying, I try not to shit on the tarot thing. I try not to shit on it. But it's really no different if you're fucking putting moon water outside. It's a placebo that you think is helping you. But at some point on your journey, you do want to evolve to the place where you don't need nothing but you. And let's just keep it real. If you want the big nuggets where you are manifesting in and keeping it and maintaining it, you want to be in the place of the only person I need on my manifestation game is me. All I need is me. Because I have the I am. You want to rely on your inner self. That's what I mean. That's the goal. Right? Not going into the moments of where you're full on panicking over and over and over again and feeling like you must. I have to call the psychic that I talked to 95,000 times. Or I have to go watch TikTok tarot readings. I have to go do that so I can feel better. No, you can feel better now. You can. Because you're stepping into separation. You don't need that. This is the journey of self-evolvement. But it's a journey. And maybe you're just not there on your journey yet. And that is okay. You will get there. So you're not bad for indulging it. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why I've shared. I've done it. I've been there. But you're going to get to a point, hopefully, where you don't have to rely on anybody outside of you for your manifestation game. That's what I'm talking about. But if you are going to tarot readers, psychics, and you're hearing something you don't like, and then you're spiraling because of it, you are doing 100% what I just said is the whole point of why we don't want to have to do that, is because you're going outside of yourself, you're hearing something you don't like, and you're believing that as golden. This is how it is. You know, we'll say psychic said SP is not ready to be in a relationship with you. SP's not ready to break it off with 3P. They don't see it in your future. So you shit yourself. You spiral even more because you didn't hear what you wanted. And what did you just do? The pearl of great price. You just gave all of your own power to someone outside of you. Do you see? Do you see? Power's within. No one can manifest for you. Meaning, a psychic cannot determine your future. You have total power. Do you see what I'm saying? I can't tell you how many times I have received emails from people losing it because they were just told some bad news from a psychic. And they're really losing it. Very, very upset. You gave your power to someone who never had the power to begin with. See what I'm saying? This is why I'm like, what? Why? You're not standing in self. You're standing in somewhere else. You're allowing someone else to stand for you. You're believing their words as speaking from Jesus. And you're believing what they say to the point of now you're so fucking hyper fixated on what they said, you're going to manifest what they said. It wasn't their future telling, it's you manifesting it. That's what I'm talking about. If you're someone who cannot leave at the table what you don't like, what you didn't want to hear, if you can't leave it there, don't go. In a nice way, and I mean it from love, you're not strong enough minded. Period. Period. And I say that with kindness. You're not. When you're so triggered and upset by somebody else's words, don't do it. Why walk your ass into that scenario? They're not the God of your reality. You are. And even if they're a genuine one who just openly says, all I do is read your fucking energy. That's all I'm doing. You can change whatever you want. This doesn't have to be your future. You're in control. I'm just reading energy. Even if they're telling you that and you're still fucking getting upset over it, why are you doing it? See what I'm saying? You have to know yourself. This is a journey of authenticity. It's a journey of self. This is why I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. I'm just going to say it is how it is. I see nothing wrong with using placebo to manifest. I see nothing wrong with it. But I do see something wrong with it when you are spiraling because of the placebo. I see something wrong with that. You know what? You want to know what I really think? I think it's fucking dumb. That's what I think. Don't go on a spiral because of something outside of you. Because someone else said something. Then you're not using it as a placebo. You're using it as a fucking the hand of God. No, you're it. Okay? So, Anjali, we want to know about what's going on with the anxiety. I'm using states, but I check the 3D with psychics when I feel anxious. We have to work on your, listen, And that brings up a whole other topic. You're checking the 3D by using psychics. What do you think? That's a magical fucking workaround? Is that what you think that is? Let me try to manipulate the rules of manifestation, and I'm gonna find a way to check that fucking 3D anyway, and I'm gonna go see the psychic. What? You're anxious over your circumstances and timing. What does that say? You're not in a state. Simple as that. You're not in a state. Coming from love, of course. You're not in a state. You're in a state that you don't have your manifestation. You're worried about time, and you are going out of your way to manipulate a way to figure out what the fuck is going on with my 3D. So I'm going to go to a psychic to find out what's going on in my 3D, even though I'm not supposed to check the 3D. I'm supposed to be denying my senses, but I'm going to go talk to a psychic and see what's going on with the 3D. Is that I'm in the state of having all my shit? No. You see what I'm saying? Right? I'm feeling anxious over my circumstances. That, I hear you, girl. Okay? I hear you. Okay. We want to address that. We want to address that. But this is exactly what I was just talking about. This is just another workaround so I can check my 3D. I'm impatient. I don't have my manifestation yet. So I'm going to go use psychic so I can figure out what's going on with my 3D. And in the same sentence, you're going to say, well, I'm in the state of having my manifestation. I am the version of myself that is having my manifestation as I go talk to my psychic to find out what's going on with my fucking 3D. And I don't like what my psychic said. You didn't say you didn't like what the psychic said. I'm teasing you about that. But let's see what the psychic said. What's going on with my 3D? The psychic's going to tell me what's going on in my 3D right now. But I am the version of myself that's having my manifestation. But I have to go get to somebody else to see if they'll tell me what's going on with my fucking 3D. Do you see where that doesn't compute? That is not 1 + 1 = 2. That is 1 + 1 = 77. You hearing what I'm saying? Yeah, when it says, oh, he's coming back soon and breaking up with her, I'm like, yay! But then I'm like, damn. And then I fall out. See? Like, I know when I do stuff like that, I not being the right self that gets what she wants. Good. Yes, you're better off to meditate, do self-care, breathwork, rampage, take a nap, whatever. Yes, Lisa's right. Lisa's 100% right. Sometimes we just gotta own it. I'm fucking worried about my 3D. I'm not being who I should be right now. I'm having a fucking moment. Own it. Own it. Anjali, dance, change the energy. Yes! Listen, I as on the human side, oh my God, I totally understand. I was that person. When I was in solo vacation, I was consistently worried about getting my manifestation, manifesting my person back. I was so I so hear you. All right. I was there. And probably I know I stopped after the second week, but my first 2 weeks when I was angry at the world about my circumstance, because of course I wasn't blaming myself right away. Even I went to tarot TikTok, and any tarot reading that popped up randomly and it said something like, he's coming back. Oh, it would make me feel good for a whole fucking 10 minutes. And then I was right back to the shitty fucking version of self that I was being. So I get it. I understand the desire to go there. I do. I did it. So I get it. But let's be real. It's not really soothing you for very long. Right? Is it moving you into the version of self of having the manifestation? No. No. Deny your senses. Deny your senses. When we're worried about time, all we're doing is believing in separation. Yes, too many shouldn't be reading. Totally agree. Totally agree. And this goes for anybody. When we're worried about the time, you're stepping into separation. You're believing we're separate. You're believing your 3D is the true reality. Your imagination is the true reality, the real reality. Dancing totally helps shift your anxiety. Totally agree with that. I don't do TikTok anymore after all the anti-manifestation stuff. I never saw any of them. I intend to keep it that way. Love that, Bradley. You know, I look at it as you want to be protecting your mind. You want to be protecting what you're intaking. I don't mean you can't listen to music or certain types of music. I don't mean anything like that. I just mean if you know you're triggered by things or things set you off, let's not go try to hang out in the area where those things pop up. That's what I mean. But Anjali, when you're having the anxiety, my advice is number one, if you're someone who likes to affirm, I would be affirming that you are someone that no longer has anxiety. Which, for what it's worth, I used to script something similar to work. I had generalized anxiety, and it worked. So, go for that. Affirm that, script that if you'd like. Also, if it's the anxiety is directly and only connected to circumstances, meaning current circumstances with your specific person, then in the moment that the anxiety is coming on, I'm sure thoughts are following the anxiety. Those are the moments to be telling yourself, no, this is not who I am anymore. That is old self. That's not who I am. I have nothing to worry about. I am the version of myself who is having my manifestation. I might not feel like it right now. I might not be seeing anything out here in my reality or in my 3D, but that does not matter. I am who I say I am, and I'm having what I want. Those are the moments you want to self-soothe with anything with your I amness. But really, self-soothing, just you, self-soothing. That's the key. Okay? You might have to do it more than once, but it's going to work. It's going to work. Ears up, people. Kim dropping nuggets. Love you, Hawkeyes. Anyways, Leaners 2.0, thank you very much. Kim, I went and spiraled when he was here this week and have slipped out of the state. Need a good boost to get me back on track. Thank you. Oh, leaders. Okay. Did you like my virtual slap? You're going to have to let me know if you liked that. All right, so you spiraled. So fucking what? So fucking what? Okay, we will pick our asses up. Big deal. You had your moment. You fucking spiraled. It's done. It's not important. If you're concerning yourself right now that, oh my God, I spiraled in front of SP, if you're struggling with something like that, okay, revise it. Revise it didn't happen. Revise it. No big deal. You can't really do anything to ruin your manifestation. You know this, right? I know you know this. I know you know this. You can't do anything to ruin it. What you do know is when you were spiraling, you were clearly out of a state. You were in a less favorable state. You were going right back to believing in separation, probably believing, and I don't know how the hell this is going to work without me giving away too many of your details. Or I'm afraid this won't work. Or I'm afraid this is going to take too long to be able to work. I'm afraid maybe SP isn't going to choose me. Any of the things. You had your moment. You spiraled. Now we're done spiraling. You got it out of your system. Now we're done. Right? Now we're going to step back in to new self. You had a moment, and it's nothing more than that. We should not be beating ourselves up for spiraling. We shouldn't. Those are our human moments. You had a human moment. You haven't ruined anything. Listen, we were given the ability to cry and get upset for a reason. We're utilizing the things we've been given. Look at it like that. Don't make a big deal out of it because it's really not that big of a deal. A week from now, this is not even going to be on your mind. It's going to be totally unfazing you. Is that even a saying? Unfazing. Or you're going to be so unfazed by it. Okay? So, the focus is you returning to the state of the version of you who has that damn manifestation, who doesn't see obstacles, who is denying her senses until her full manifestation is here. Yes, getting upset releases bad energy. Boiling it up is good. Totally agree, Patrick. What is that, Patrick Easton? Eason. Totally agree. Do not stifle your emotions. I don't. I know you guys know that by now. I don't stifle anything. If I'm upset, I allow it out. Hasn't stopped any of my manifestations. So, maybe you said something, leaners. Maybe you said something in what you're considering a spiral. Maybe you spoke authentically and said how you were feeling to SP. Maybe you did that. I don't know. You didn't say this in your message. But maybe you did. Maybe you're worried. Maybe you're worried that you said too much. You didn't say too much. If you spoke authentically, you didn't say too much. There's never anything wrong with speaking authentically in your 3D. Speaking authentically. Not speaking from a desperate, needy place. Speaking authentically. Nothing wrong with it. Yes, it's the old version falling off, telling you that's not who you are anymore and making way for the new version of self. Yes. Totally agree with that. LJ. Whoops. Did I freeze for a minute? I closed out the live on accident. I'm sorry. So, leaners, this does not matter. You had a moment. It does not matter. It's done. It's over with. If you're really concerned, I froze. My bad. I closed out the live. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I was trying to move the comments up. Return to self. Return to the version of you that is having this fucking manifestation. The version of you that knows she is. She is good enough. But good enough to me sounds so basic, bitch. I'm more than enough. You are more than enough. You are the best fucking thing to ever happen to your specific person. And now, as you are stepping into the version of you who has no limiting beliefs around love, around relationships, or around your specific person, as you are choosing to step into that version of you who is having whatever the fuck she wants, you are choosing the version of him that is choosing you. The version of him that is seeing you as the best fucking thing to ever happen to him. You're choosing that version of him. You're not changing the basic bitch version that he is right now. You're not changing him. You're choosing the version that's choosing you, that's loving you, that's wanting you. That's what you're doing. So we have fucked nothing up. Okay? Nothing is fucked. Anybody know what movie that's from? Nothing is fucked. Name the movie. Kim, I'm your next success story. Good. Nothing is fucked, dude. Nothing is fucked. Come on, not one person's name in the movie? Come on. It's my favorite movie of all time other than 16 Candles or anything Molly Ringwald. Nothing is fucked. Well, are you serious now? One of you is naming this movie. I'm very concerned. You guys don't know? Other than the Molly Ringwald movie? Yes! Fandom Geek! Yes! Yes! Big Lebowski! Yes! Well done! It is, other than 16 Candles, my favorite movie of all time. The Big Lebowski. Walter is my favorite character of all time. Because he is fucking hilarious. Okay? Just saying. Anyway. Nothing is fucked. Leonore Burrows. Oh, Leonore came back and had to buy another super chat. Market zero. Yes, Drew. Yes. Am I the only one here who gives a shit about the rules? Market zero. Hawkeyes, you've never seen Big Lebowski? Oh my God, I am commanding that you go watch this movie immediately. Commanding. Thank you. Is it Natasha? Am I saying it right? Natasha? Or if I'm saying it wrong, you got to tell me, girl. But thank you so much. That was so nice. Manifested stuff when I didn't know about the law. Me too. Me friggin' too. I just thought I was special, though. Oh my God, I'm so lucky. Now I know it's just manifesting. Okay, so Leonore. SP says all the right things, but don't do the thing. Like they tell me, I am all yours. You're perfect. But then they don't show up for me and get 3 Ps. Okay, so Leonore, what are you? Jackie Blue, you just watched The Big Lebowski. Love it. Leonore, what are you thinking about you? What do you think about you in regards to love? Any of you who are about to go and watch that, because I said so, your small children should not be in the room with you when you watch it, because there's a lot of F-bombs in the movie. I'm sure you're so surprised by that. Watching me, you know what I'm saying? You said it, man. Okay, so Leonore, listen, your SP is all talk, no action. That's what I'm looking at that as. So he's saying all the sweet things, but then he's being a twat, right? So we need to know, what are you believing about yourself in regards to love and relationships? And let's just keep it real. I know without even knowing you, you have a story about your specific person. So you're having probably bracing for impact reaction consistently to specific person, on top of having the story that he doesn't show up. He talks shit. I can't trust what he says. You know, he says one thing and then he does another. I can't trust him, but yet I want him. Definitely a story. Okay. So, all right. So, good. You're being authentic. You know you have a story with SP. That's okay. We can fix this. But what's important is getting to what is the story you have about yourself in love, in relationships. So do we feel that love is easy for us, or is love hard, or love is disappointing? Or one of the beliefs I used to have is there had to be, you know, all the hard stuff in the beginning. You got to go through the tough stuff for then the good love to start coming in. You gotta ride out the storm for the good. Oh, it was so stupid, but I believed that. Things never work out for me. I always get disappointed. Okay, so we gotta start deciding that that's not who we are anymore. So whether you're doing that with affirmations, fine, but you want to start deciding that that's no longer your belief. That is not who you are. Same, saw too many romantic comedies. Oh my God, yes. When I look back at life, my God, I loved the movies. Like, we will bring up my favorites. Okay, anything with Molly Ringwald are in the #1 spot, along with Big Lebowski. We'll use like The Pretty in Pink. movie, okay? Do you remember when Andy was in the hallway yelling at Blaine in the hallway? No, Blaine! What about prom? What about prom? Do you remember that scene? If you don't, look it up. I remember watching that movie for the first time and feeling it. Like, oh my God, Blaine, you son of a bitch. You're breaking her heart. What about prom, Blaine? Right? And I would immerse myself into the movie because I wanted to be Molly Ringwald. Okay, and I've said this. I wanted to be her. So I lived that, and that's exactly what I thought love was. We must have that struggle of where we feel like they're not choosing us. Oh, I was so dramatic. They're not choosing us, but then we win in the end, and they, actually come and choose us. Well, although that felt amazing when we were younger because we knew the movie outcome. You know what I'm saying? We knew the outcome. We knew she got to make out with Blaine at the end of the movie. We knew that. So she got her man. But when it comes to really experiencing that shit in real life, it ain't so fun. And we've created beliefs off of that shit. The thing is it's a victim state. And this is why I say victim state. Victim state is like what are some really bad drugs? Bad addicting drugs. What are some? Like heroin, like crack. Victim state can feel like that. Victim state can feel so powerful. And I gotta be honest, you would think it would feel like shit because it does feel like shit to be a victim. But we thrive in victim state because we love being the victim. Sounds so fucked up, but it's true. I loved it. It felt good being in the victim state. Oh, poor me. Oh, poor me. He's the bad boyfriend. I'm always the good girlfriend. You're doing this to me so I can collect and write down all the shitty things you're doing to me so that when we get in a fight, I can throw all of those at you and prove that you're a terrible boyfriend. Because that was the most comfortable, natural, normal state for me to be in. See what I'm saying? Which is why those movies resonated so much. Because they thrived on victim state. Another thing, now this, which is awesome, is I had a coaching call today. And in this call, I'm not going to say their name just in case they want to keep their business to themselves. With this call, this person owned up to something to me, how she felt in the victim state. I'm like, oh my God, this isn't everyone as you pushed out moment because that was me in victim state. It was word for word what it was. And I'm going to share it with you. That I remember, having maybe like arguments with any specific person throughout my life, right? Not necessarily my actual boyfriend. This is all my previous shit. And I remember when I would sense that they were begging for my forgiveness. They were pursuing me like, oh my God, I'm so upset with you and you're fighting to keep me as your girlfriend. So I'm in all the power right now. I'm holding all the power right now. I feel so fucking powerful because you're begging to be with me. You're begging to keep me here. You don't like that I'm mad at you. I hold all the cards right now. And I thrive on that in my victim state. But if they said or did anything that indicated to me that they were no longer into me, or they might be getting sick of my shit. Well, you mean you don't love me? Wait. What does that mean? You don't love me anymore? You don't want me anymore? I've lost all the power. And it would physically drain me. But that was my victim state. And I would stay there because it was what I knew. It's what I knew. It's what felt the most comfortable. I had to deal with that when I found love assumption. That was my struggle, was letting go of the victim state. And that's where I think, most of us are at, especially in our beginnings. So, Leonore, I'm not saying you're thriving off your victim state. I wasn't. I was trying to tell on myself. But from here, we have a story. We have an expectation that he's going to let us down. You have a story about people letting you down, people disappointing you, people not showing up for you, right? There's always a reason why we think they're letting us down, though. There's always a because attached to that. So what is it? And it's probably something to attach to you not feeling good enough, right? Because not a priority, not chosen, they're both connected to not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy, right? So you want to take a look at that and decide that that's not who you are anymore. Doesn't matter all the experiences you've had that have told you a different story. That doesn't matter. That's the past. That's not who you are anymore. That belongs to the reality, to the old version of you. You will be denying your senses of what you're hearing and seeing in your 3D until it validates the new version of you. Like I said, you are making a decision to be new self. What would it feel like to be the version of you that is having everything you're manifesting? What would it feel like to be her? The version of you who doesn't have to worry about shit, who knows people show up for you, who knows your person wants to be with you. What does it feel like to be you? To be that version of you? It's stepping into that state, whether you're affirming your way there or just making a conscious decision, having a hybrid inner conversation with your higher self, like I like to do, because it feels good. How you get there is entirely up to you, what you feel the most comfortable doing, whatever you like on your manifestation game. Some people like to affirm. Some people like to visualize. Do what you like to do. But return to new self. Return to the new self as we are killing off the old self. There's something about saying it like that just it gives me a little zhuzh. We're killing off the old shitty version of ourselves. And he'll change. He'll start showing up like he's supposed to as you start letting go of the old story. The story of, you're probably, every time you interact with him, you're probably bracing for impact, waiting for him to let you down. Thank you, Kim. You gave me a lot of confidence. Oh, good. Good. Listen, this fucking works. This works. You're doing it whether you think you're doing it anyway. Meaning you're choosing to be a version of you every single day. Every single day you're doing this. Now you're just being conscious of it and making a new decision. What if the third party moves to the city you and your SP are in to chase him? Does third party have more power than you in your own damn reality? No. Who gives a fuck? Don't make that an obstacle. You're believing in the separation. There is no separation. Decide you are the version of you that's having your manifestation. It doesn't matter that the dumbass moved to the same city as you. That doesn't matter. Or that with your SP. Doesn't matter. It's not an obstacle. There are no obstacles. We just falsely believe there are. There are not. Decide to be the version of you that's having your manifestation. That decision, that returning to that decision is what is quantum jumping you to the right reality. Okay. So, Mystic Princess, thank you very much. I feel like I am stuck in a time loop. No 3D movement, even though massive internal shift in myself. What am I doing wrong? If he wanted to come back, he would have by now, is the new thing that keeps haunting me now, what to do. Oh my God, if that's not one of the most annoying phrases, I can't tell you how many TikTok videos I have come across with the, if he wanted to, he would. He's just not that into you, girl. If he wanted to, he would. Really? Hello, victim state. Really? Really? If he wanted to, he would. Well, you keep fucking talking like that, ain't nobody showing up for you, sister. Seriously. It is the most annoying. It makes my blood boil. Because it is such fucking bullshit. It is so bullshit. Hi, victim state. Hi, married to victim state. Oh, poor you. If he wanted to, he would. Now, girl, I know that's not you. Mystic Princess, that's not you saying that. I know that. But I'm just in general. Oh my God, if he wanted to, he would. And they display that as if they're like, oh, I know my worth. I know who I am. If he wanted to, he would. Yeah, I know where you are too. You're not all up in your self-concept, darling. You're not all up in, I know my actual fucking worth. You're definitely in the polar opposite of that, because you wouldn't even have to make that statement. Videos like that, you know that the creator of those videos has maybe one of two purposes. Hoping to go viral, and they're in heavy victim state themselves. It's one or the other. Because those type of videos always go somewhere. Always. But that also tells you where most people are. Hi, victim state. How's it feel? If you wanted to, I would. So stupid. So stupid. Nothing like thinking, oh, my life sucks all the fucking time. Because that's what you're secretly thinking. Okay? We see right through it. Seriously. If you would fucking let him, he would. If you would let him. If you would stop thinking like a cow, he fucking would. I'm going to start making those videos. It annoys me. Because I know it triggers people. So that bugs me. It triggers people and it bugs me. So listen, if you see those videos, go ahead and tag me in them on TikTok and I will make the response video of them. If you would fucking let him, he fucking would. Twat. I'm just saying, all right? Anyway. So, that's what you're hearing, Mystic Princess. You're hearing that in your head, right? Wait, but then if I've had inner shifts, then why has the external not changed? Well, let me say this with some love, okay? Saying it with a little love. I believe you that Hawkeyes, you don't even need to bet the $10. I'll send you it immediately because I know. Because then he makes fun of me. Okay? He makes fun of me. So back to Mystic Princess. Listen. Okay. I believe you that you've had some internal shifts. I am not doubting that for a second. I believe you 100%. He's making fun of me right now. He's mimicking me. I hear you. You fucking wait till I get downstairs. Anyway. All right. Mystic Princess. Back to you. I believe you. I'm sure you've had internal shifts. Right? But if we were in the state of having the manifestation, we would not be looking at our 3D. We would not be out here indulging our senses. You know what I'm saying? We would not be indulging senses. You're indulging your senses. Now, the thoughts that are coming up, if he won until he won, I get that. Okay. In the past, I was tortured with those thoughts too. Okay. I am so bored, frustrated now because even after doing everything right, nothing in the 3D is. I'm doing your voice because this is the voice that you just wrote that in. I am so bored, frustrated now because even after doing everything right, nothing in the 3D has changed. I don't want to settle for just internal chefs. This was you. I'm saying it. I don't want to settle. I don't want to settle for internal chefs. I want to settle. I don't want to settle for that. I don't want internal chefs. What the fuck with my 3D? That's what I heard. I heard epic meltdown. That's what I heard. You know that. You know that's what you were just doing. Who in the Sam fuck told you had to just settle for internal chefs? You know what? I was upset with my nasal voice earlier today, but my nasal voice has played the part so well tonight. It has made the voice that much more annoying. It's so fitting. So thank you to me for manifesting my nasal voice. Thank you, me. Now, Mystic Princess, what in the Sam fuck? All right? You're not settling for just internal shifts. That is going to be something that stays as a thing for our live streams from this point on. Internal shifts is going to... Settling for internal shifts will forever be a part of my live streams. So thank you for that. Also, what do you mean you're settling for internal shifts? You need to internal shift some more. My question is, where did you start? You're complaining about internal shifts? We write it down. Yes. You're complaining about internal shifts when we manifest how we believe we are. We manifest who we believe we are, and you're settling for internal shifts. That was 100% my internal voice. I'm just saying, Mystic Princess, come on. You need the internal shifts in order to get the fucking shit you want out there. Celebrate them. And clearly keep shifting. Because from where you are in this moment, that ain't it. The who you are being in this moment is all you need to know why you don't have anything in the 3D right now. There's your answer. I don't want to keep settling for internal chefs. That's why. What about fucking 3D? When is that gonna change? Fucking internal chefs. Knock knock. Hello, nothing in the 3D. Hello? We're surprised? Are we surprised? I said this earlier in the live stream. Clearly, this needs to be a video. No one ever in the history of ever has said, do your manifestation game and then go check the 3D. No one. Because our job is to deny our senses as we are choosing to be new self. With your internal chefs. That I'm sorry. I love saying that so much now. I'm going to be saying it and no one's going to understand why I'm saying it. And I don't care. I'm going to be saying it. I'm going to be saying it to my fucking boyfriend and he's going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm going to be the eternal chefs. I'm just going to keep doing it. That's staying forever. But seriously, you must return to be yourself, the version of you that's having the manifestation. If it's crickets in your fucking 3D, deny your fucking senses. When it's crickets, deny your fucking senses. When it's a circumstance that you don't like, deny your fucking senses. Deny your fucking senses. Deny your fucking senses. Deny your fucking senses. I'm going to make that into a voice recording. Deny your fucking senses. Deny your fucking senses. Is your manifestation here? Deny your fucking senses. Deny. Deny your fucking senses. It's the Mountain Dew. Deny your fucking senses. How to deny your senses? I am seeing nothing in my 3D. I don't have what I want in my 3D. I am choosing to not give a fuck. I am having what I want. I just denied my senses. SP is here and saying, I don't want you anymore, you silly cow. I am choosing to not hear that. I am having what I want. I have just denied my senses. See what I'm saying? We don't give a fuck what comes in this 3D unless it's what we want, unless it's our manifestation. If it's not our manifestation, it doesn't fucking matter. Choose to be new self. Persist through it all. Deny and persist. Yes. But we need something else to give us our dopamine hit if the 3D is stubborn. We want to address that. Okay. SPB lying. We need something else for the dopamine hit. Not that I disagree with you. Find something else. Find something else. Soothe your fucking self. Go for a walk. Go watch a band. You don't need the 3D to validate. You are the movement. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. Go to the gym. Yes. Anything. 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 Anything is better than that. Right? Is it better than this? Who sings that? Name the band. Be my best friend. Anything is better than this. Who sings it? Pat Coco! How are you doing, beautiful? I'll make your heart scream. Anything. Who sings it? We'll be best friends for life if you name the band. Name the band. Best friends forever. The do is strong in this one. It is. Let's see. I'll give you another hint. What's another song they sing? Nee. You can't wait. I can't afford the cannon. Nee. I can't afford no gun at all. Nee. Let's wait for the blackout. The light is too bright. Let's wait for the blackout. Wait for the light. That's another song they sing. Cure? No? But same, yes, category. Same category as Cure. Kinda. What else they sing? It is Pat the OG. Yes. The Damned. Pretty close, Fandom Geek. The Damned. They were. Oh, I was in love with the lead singer, David Vanian. I thought he was so sexy. There's something about him. That stripe in his head. I was a punk rock girl. I told you that. I was a punk rock girl. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to leave you on the Damned. I'm going to go. There's an HBIC shadow palette color. What? There's an HBIC eyeshadow palette. What? Obviously, every single one of us needs this. Who makes it? Is that the brand, HBIC? Yes? Sex Pistols? Yes. They were another one of my number ones. I was a punk rock girl. Original punk rock, I mean. Original punk rock. Very much so. All right. I'm going to go. This was a fun live stream. I need to make it a thing where I have a fresh Mountain Dew when I do live streams. Because Fenty has a lipstick in the shade HBIC. I need to have it. Thank you, Drew. Thank you. Go make sure Alex is okay in the toilet. I will. Oh, I love it. I love it. But did you notice? Do you notice how he kept coming back and singing? Because he knew I wanted him to. I'm getting closer and closer. I'm getting that fucking manifestation. I get what I want. I get it. I'll have it. I'll get him on one of these fucking live streams. You wait and see. It's going to happen. Then it's going to be just a regular thing where he's just here. He's always on it. It's going to be a thing. I know it. Because I'm demanding it. Anyway. Hope he didn't fall in. Oh, we'd know. We'd know. All right. This was fun. I hate leaving the live streams. This is where we all like hang out together. I really like these late night ones though. Like there's that little part of me that says like I want to go live again tomorrow, but I'm not going to make the promise just in case I can't. I have a couple of coaching calls that they aren't scheduled yet. They need to be scheduled for tomorrow. And let me see after I email the peeps that need to be scheduled for tomorrow. Let me see where that is, and maybe I'll be able to come back again tonight. I would love to do an all-nighter at some point. Don't be using all the toilet paper, Alex. So, if there were any super chats that did not get answered, if you're new here, no worries. I will answer them. I make super chat videos answering all the super chats. Because I feel bad that you spent the money on me. So, they will get answered. Okay? And on that note, I'll see you all tomorrow. Probably. I have 4 off the top that I know aren't scheduled, have to be scheduled for tomorrow. I'm doing a mental thing of my schedule tomorrow already. We'll see. All right? Have a lovely evening. Enjoy yourselves. I know for some of you it's early still. All you on the West Coast. It's only 9-ish for you. It's 12:30 for me. Okay? And it's even later. Wait, no, it's early morning on the other side of the world. Right? In the UK, it's, I gotta think, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30. Is it 5:30 a.m.-ish over there? The White Salvation, you're my neighbor? Where? Where do you live? Where's neighbor? Rhode Island. Oh, love it. Okay, it's 1 a.m. in Brazil. Anna, I love that you live in Brazil. There's something sexy about Brazil. It's just, when I think of Brazil, I think of sexiness. Sexiness, sexy, sassy. All right. On that note, I'll see you tomorrow. Be good. I'm thinking, did we even answer the question with the internal shifts question? Did we even answer that question? I can't remember. Maybe I shouldn't drink Mountain Dew on these fucking night calls or night live streams. Kim, you are streaming internationally. I know. I know. All right. Fuck it. I'm going to keep saying, all right, goodbye, goodbye. All right, goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow. Be good.